Hello everybody, this is Refresh and I am here for a little bit of draft to finish my run with the white-red deck that I drafted. But before I did all that, I wanted to just point out that right now you get 10% off a draft token, which basically means it costs 10% less to draft. And well, since that's what I do most of, that's what I'm going to pay for, and that's what I'm going to go for, because I'm going to be drafting shortly after this anyways. So got a draft token, happy to grab that. Only get to do it once though, so that's too bad. And then we are going to continue with my Premier Draft. Every game could be my last year, but if I can get to 4, that'd be great. That'll be better than this I expected out of this deck. I think 3 is kind of what I thought that this deck would do, and if we can do better, that'd be even better. So here we go. Yeah, about this format, I think overall, I think I'm starting to understand how it's going, but I haven't played a lot of draft yet, so I'm certainly behind everybody else. So every game that I win, I think, is me coming up from behind in some cases. Assuming that people are like gold here and a little bit more practiced in this format than I am. 2-2. I guess this will slow my opponent down until I can play like the Glorifier and then get into with a Dynamiton. I guess I'll keep this. It's not a great hand because it's not very active. It doesn't really move me towards my game plan, but I'd rather have something to play on 2 and 2 things to play on 2 to get rid of my opponent's stuff, and then move into the Glorifier for Suffering. So I think that's better. I could do even better than that, but this is where I am. So now I don't have anything to do with this, but I have something to do on the next turn. Captain Storm. Okay. That thing I want to blast. So, do I play the Glorifier, or do I just hold the blast? I don't want them to think I have it, so I'm going to just play the Glorifier and then counterattack. Because I can still play 4 drops. I'd rather just keep moving forward than like waste my time like playing these things. But I do want this thing to die, and with Cosmium Blast, so I do want to do this sooner rather than later. Okay, Teamer, interesting. Oh wow. Double the tallest favor. Wow, wow. Well, that's pretty wild. Maybe I should have just held the I don't know if I can win this now. Holy moly, that was a riotous start there. Okay, well, I guess I can oh geez, what is this? Hold on, let me kill this program. Okay. Sorry about the sound. I don't know how to kill the program that's causing it. I will play this 4-drop, I guess, and then smash with this. Or I can just petrify this. Okay, let's just pretend that this is all I have. Let's make it look like this is all I have. So I'm going to swing, I'm going to hit, and then end the turn. And then this, hopefully, they don't add anything else to that and they swing. We'll see. Yeah, they can't even use this to activate their ability, so hopefully that helps. We'll see. If they put another counter on Captain Storm, then I'm in trouble. They're probably putting a counter on Captain Storm. Yeah, okay, now I'm in trouble. I was hoping that they would have something else to put on that, but yeah, I'm just gonna be taking it. Sure. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. I certainly agree that I could have played that better, and I did not. I think I'm just gonna play this and then offer a trade, and then a Cosmium Blast to finish off Captain Storm, because that is running out of control here. We're gonna block here. Hey, what? Why didn't I get a chance to play? Oh, I don't have the mana. Oh, well, you know what? I guess I've lost the game. That was my bad. Yeah, no matter what I cast of these, I think I'm going to die in pretty short order here. So I'm going to cast, I guess this is a 4-drop. This will prevent this from attacking. I guess I play this. But yeah, I was 1 mana short. That was my bad. I was completely distracted. Oh, wow. They got everything. Let's go ahead and put it on the bottom. I need something a little bit more removally in order to survive this. I'm not going to survive this. I mean, I doubt that there's any chance for me to survive this. I need to get rid of it. Yeah, well, yeah, I just straight up died there. Well, I mean, look, that was a misplay on my part, but I still wasn't going to win, even if I did play that right, because my opponent just went off. I think the only way I would have survived this is if I had kept the Cosmium Blast on the first turn and then used that then. But I failed to do that, and so I get hurt, and I got 2 packs of Lost Caverns of Ixalan and 1,000 gems. It could have been worse. I'm gonna go ahead and open these packs, and then I'll go jump straight into my next draft. All right, here we go. What do we got? Yeah, I'll take Order Attack. I mean, look, it didn't do that great in the last time I picked it, but it's still a really strong card that can come back, and I think that's scary enough to pick first over both these dinosaurs, which are both good dinosaurs too. I would be happy to have these, but Order Attack is the pick again. Then here, yeah, Animpakal, also really strong card, can create tokens all over the place, makes itself stronger, creates even more tokens. Happy to take that. If it weren't for that, probably take Miner's Guidewing first. I don't know, maybe I'm just an aggro player at heart, but the white and red color pairing in this format really speaks to me. So, alright, we're going to jump into the next draft. Lost Caverns of Ixalan Limited, quick draft. No, not quick draft. I want to do premier draft. Where are you? Premier draft. Oh, Rivals of Ixalan is here. Interesting. But we are doing premier draft for Lost Caverns. So. I don't know if I've done a Rivals of Ixalan. Yeah, I probably have. If it was on this format before, then I've done it. Go. So it's probably somewhere in my VODs or past live streams. All right, here we go. What do we got? Sanguine Evangelist, a 2/1 battle cry. When it enters, create or dies, create. Yeah, that's good value. I like that. Might play well with other aggressive cards like the Yearling. I would be happy to take that with that. The Glorifier works well with this. The fact that it makes a 1/1 flyer, though, makes this especially good. Just need ways to get that through. But yeah, just a 2/1 that creates 2 1/1s, essentially. One when it dies, one when it enters, and one when it dies. Battle Cry is just like a bonus effect. It's strong, but it's just a bonus effect. Happy to take that. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Oh. Let's see. Cosmium Blast? I mean, it's white. You know what? I'm going to take the Ultec Cloud Guard because I do like the fact that this makes 2 things. This makes 2 things. I think making all the things is good. Otherwise, I'd take the Iron Paw Aspirin, I think. Just to power up the little things that are being made here. I think Resolute Ridgeline is also really strong. And if I had not taken this first, I think I might have taken this and pivoted over to red or green. Because I think that is a pretty strong play. But you know, just going like this, I think is a pretty good one too. Like, it's going wide like crazy. Do I take the Bat Colony and try to go this way? I don't think so, right? I think the Petrify is probably better. This wouldn't be bad either. Because both of these things create 2 things. So this would be able to grow pretty quickly. But I think I'm a little bit more on Petrify because that just deals with the thing. Or Atali's Favor, I think would be interesting, but yeah, I'll take a Petrify over Adaptive Gem Guard in this case. You know what? No, I'm going to take Adaptive Gem Guard. I think this plus this is actually more interesting. So that's the way I'm going to go. I don't know if that's right or not, but the synergy is strong between all three of these cards. Although these are 2/4s, so maybe Petrify is the better play. But ooh, oh, those are jump in tokens. I thought I had more tokens than I expected. All right. Let's see. Is anybody slowing things down? Citadel 7? Citadel 7 is slowing things down. I think there's a board game called Seventh Citadel, which I think is amusing that this person's named Citadel 7. Wearing... Is that Aurelia, I think? Yeah. We're all wearing somebody's face. Nobody is a generic character here. Alright, a double back colony. Well, I'm a little bit more in for Market Gnome. Again, on color, and... You know, Charter Course is good. So is Ancestral. No, Charter Course is good, and I guess Quicksand Whirlpool is interesting. This double back colony is really interesting. If they come back around, I might like start grabbing caves and stuff. But I don't think it's worth taking this early. The Market Gnome is probably the way to go here. I don't have anything that can make use of it, but taking it does give me a lot of options. So I'm happy to take that now. And, you know, Fungal Fortituding that as it dies is kind of funny. I don't want this. Crack Shot's not what I want. This is where I change colors here. I think Tithing Blade might be good. That could make use of the Market Gnome as well. And then that kind of plays with this aggressive sort of color scale. I think another chance would be interesting here. Actually, you know what? The Windwalker Scout is actually pretty cool. A 2/2 flyer that makes a map token. The fact that it's still around, I think, signals that blue is open, at least on that side. Oh, and I got a Restless Anchorage. I am passing Tinker's Toe, which I would like as well in this particular deck. But you know what? This is kind of working out, I think, to be sort of a blue-white flyers deck. And this is a pretty good blue-white flyers card. And it does the... artifact thing as well, so there's options here. I do like the Iron Paw Aspirant as well. This is kind of expensive. I don't think I'd take it in this particular deck, but yeah, we can get just some small flyers up in the air and smashing, or things like this. That wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, wouldn't mind this flipping that. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world here. So okay, the blue is dried up. I think I'm going to take this hedging if I end up going black instead. And then, you know, the black is still coming out. I think I take this because getting these little guys means that this is a little better. Although, maybe this is okay. Yeah, let's take the 3-drop. I mean, I don't know that I'm playing any of these. Back Colony came back around, or the Didact Echo. This is interesting because this could play well in this deck. And it is blue, whereas Back Colony, let's try it. I think if I take this, or the Screaming Phantom, oh, that's interesting. Do I Didact Echo, do I Screaming Phantom, or do I Back Colony? I'm going to try this. I don't think I'm losing too much by skipping those two, although I think the Screaming Phantom might have been a miss for me if I didn't pick that. But if I can get enough caves, and I get this going, that would be ridiculous if the other one comes back around. Oh, could the other one come back around? Were there enough cards? Now that I'm looking at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I don't remember where it was in the pick order, so maybe it won't come back around, and maybe I won't. That was a mispick on my part. I think in that case the Phantom might have been better because, although it's interesting that this Scout was that late. I got this too, so I don't know. Yeah, we got blue back, so I'll take this. Salamander Worm. Oh, I'm not playing this, right? Yeah, that's not very good. I guess Ancestral Remembrance. I'm not playing this either, so yeah. We'll take this, but probably not play it. Archaeologist, probably not playing that too. Okay, I think I messed up. I think I probably should have taken the black card, or I guess I could play this. I don't want to play this, but I could. Alright, the Belligerent. Whenever attacks, create a treasure token. Top card of any library. Plays, cast that card. That's pretty cool. I could take Cavernous Maw. Another Water Wind Scout. I think the Water Wind Scout's probably the way to go here. Just making these extra tokens is better. Cavernous Maw needs more caves, and I'm not sure that I'm going to get the caves that I need to pull this off. Braid is pretty cool too, but I think there's nothing good in white, and these two are not as good, although this wouldn't be bad if I got more pirates. I don't think I'm going to get into that deck though, but this being a 2/2 flyer that creates a map token is, I think, strong enough for me to take. Would mind this coming back around, but I want to just take the good cards in color while I have them. And then the Nautilus, I think, is a pretty good pick early on. Iceberg, not bad either. River Herald Scout, also really good. But I think that the flexibility of this makes this kind of the way to go here. Also, being an artifact kind of helps with this if I can get some payoffs for that. So, yeah. Sad to be passing these two. Hopefully one of them will come back around. And here, I like Might quite a bit. But I think Miner's Guidewing is probably the way to go, just because the Flyers thing is kind of the way that blue and white tends to work. If Might comes back around, I'll be happy to take that. Article Landmark, be happy to take that if that comes back around. Like, white is certainly my color. The other ones are maybes, you know. I could take Glorifier, but I think... Well, I guess because I can go wide, Glorifier is not bad. But I think I want to Petrify while I can Petrify, so... Alright, here, I'll take another Landmark, I think. Song Stupefaction and Waylaying Pirates. I guess this is okay, but I think it's a late pick. Like, it just does... It does something, but, you know, I have a lot of 4s. I'm not really that interested in it, so... Landmark's probably the way to go for me. I don't know how many of these I want to play. I don't think I want to play too many of them, but, you know, I have a lot of... If I have enough artifacts, it becomes pretty good, so... Charter Course, Puzzle Door... I guess Charter Course? Charter Course is good. Yeah, I guess Charter Course is good. I'm happy to drop the Ancestral Remembrance or Reminiscence for the Charter Course. Oh, I think I'll take another Charter Course. Yeah. Passing Cosmic Blast, that's okay. I can always dump an artifact in the yard, like one of the Article Landmarks, and then, you know, flip one of the other things with it too. I don't think I want any more Charter Courses, though. That's probably too much. I need more creatures, more aggression, more active threats of some sort. So I gotta keep an eye out for that as well. And it looks like Grand Wizard Stefan is keeping things a little on the slow side here, but not too slow. It's not too bad. Might of the Ancestors came back around. I think I'm happy to take that early. I wouldn't mind a Shipwreck Sentry to slow things down, but I think that the upside of this is good enough that I'm taking this now. Like, it just makes all my little guys punch through a lot better, and I'm happy to see them punch through. I might have to play this. I don't want to, but I might have to. We'll see what happens. And, you know, Might works really well with the Miner's Guidewing in my experience as well. Heck, it even makes the Market Gnome a possible attacker here. We'll take the Pirate Hat or the Relics for... Actually, you know what? Since nothing... This isn't that interesting to me, and we don't have a... How many pirates do we have? Do we have any pirates? No pirates. So I think I'm a little bit more on trying this. Maybe if I can get enough... I'm not going to take any of these. I'll just take this and not play it. Yeah. Maybe if I can get enough caves on the... we got another Might. Maybe I'll take the Might. If we get enough caves on the third pack, then maybe I can play the Bat Colony Cave combo. I don't think that's going to happen, but, you know, I'm not playing Family Reunion, right? But we'll take it just in case. Maybe it'll end up fitting this deck. It's a little thin. I could have done it a little better, but this is where we're at. We're going to take an artifact. We're probably not going to play... We're certainly not playing that. We're going to take the only non-land card there. And... Plains is nothing. Yeah, this is good. I've played this before. It basically can get bigger if things are dead. We can gain 2 life and scry 2, exile target player's graveyard. We can also just make it jump in and kill and trade something or so forth. So I think that's probably good enough. It also, you know, eliminates things that return from the graveyard like this. So I think the flexibility of this makes it quite good, and I will gladly take that. Passing the Captivating Cave, I think, is the only thing that I'm like, you know, kind of interested in. The Volatile Fault is not as good because it's not as good in this particular format. So it's this passing, you know, if I can get the Glorify or the Didact Deco back, even the Pirate Hat, I think I'm okay with that. Or the Cave. Here, oh, Double Strike. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's Saw Blades is also pretty cool. Okay, it's one of these two that I'm supposed to be taking. River Herald Scout would be great too, but I think we take the Saw Blades, right? It explores. It could be pretty good too. But yeah, I think the removal potential of this is good. I gotta remember that it deals damage to a tapped creature, not an attacking creature, because I made that mistake before. I'm passing the Oaken Siren and the River Herald Scout. That kind of makes me feel bad, but gotta take the good cards while I can that are in 2. Here, another Petrify, probably over this 3-drop. I guess the Cogwork Wrestler could actually see play here. It does a surprise. Yeah, I've seen it do a bit of work, and it kind of fits into what I'm trying to do here. So let's take that. Here, I don't want that expensive counterspell. I don't know if I want another Gem Guard, right? So what am I on? Pirate Hat? Maybe Pirate Hat. Let's see here. I don't have a lot of creatures though. Maybe I have to take another Gem Guard. And then Cosmium Blast or Cogwork Wrestler. Or Hidden Courtyard is another option here. I'm going to take the Cosmium Blast, I think. Yeah. And then here... Oh, this is fine. This works. I can craft with an artifact and make this into a generator. Do I have enough artifacts for that to be good? 8? Yeah, that's not bad. Some of my artifacts can come back as artifacts, so that's not the worst either. Enter the copy of any land in the graveyard. That's not as good for me. Market Gnome or Inverted Iceberg are probably my best picks here. I wouldn't mind a Shipwreck Sentry. So this is a better pack for me. There's lots of options here, but we'll take the Gnome. And then we can take a Pit of Offerings or Cosmium Blast or another Landmark. I don't think I want another Landmark. So it's either Pit of Offerings or Cosmium Blast. I guess the correct pick is Cosmium Blast. So we'll take that. And then here, I can take Didact Deco at the top. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I'll take that. And then here, River Herald Scout comes back around. I'm happy to take that here. And then I don't really want any of these. I'll take this and I'll play that. Okay, I'm going to start cutting this deck down here. Let's see. It's not a bad deck. Guess Out of Air is probably not as good. Let's cut that. I think the I'm not gonna play this, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna play it, but I'll just put it in my board. I'm not gonna play this, but I'll put it in my board. We have some removal spells. I think the Saw Blades makes it so that the double Cosmium Blast is maybe too much. I think these do stack onto each other. It doesn't make it bad. It makes my flyers hit harder. I like that this can get flying as well. And this generates a lot of stuff. So maybe I cut a Gem Guard here. But we don't have a lot of creatures. So maybe I'm supposed to cut... we'll take the Blowgun. I guess I'm going to take this and not play it. Maybe I can use it in some sort of constructed... Hey, I got a 3-drop that makes got artifacts. That's not the worst thing in this deck. Alright. So the reason why I think some of this works is because the Might of the Ancestors, having 2 of them And they stack on each other, right? So you can have two triggers giving something +4, +0, which makes even market gnomes possible attackers here. And that makes the Cogwork Rustler not the worst thing in the world as well. What I would need to get rid of are things that really don't help the longer cause here. Even this could work because it creates the 1/1s. And so what am I really not liking here? Adaptive Gem Guard, I think I can drop one of. It does reduce my artifact count, but I can live with that. And then, let's see. Maybe 2 Charter Course is too much Charter Course. Let's see, I gotta cut 2 more cards. What's my... Oh, I can cut a land. Okay, I'm gonna land in 1 more card, because my curve is actually pretty low here. So, let's see, what are my more white than blue? So I cut 1 blue, like this. And then 1 other card. I like this to make the flyers hit harder. I guess I can cut a landmark. It's probably the least immediately impactful thing. This cares about when other artifacts enter the battlefield under my control. This does enter 2 artifacts potentially, so maybe I'm supposed to cut like the Petrify, a Cosmian Blast. I think everything else is, I guess a Didact Echo maybe be less good here. Yeah. I guess I cut that. Make it like lower the curve even more. Play a little bit even closer to the ground. It's possible that maybe I'm supposed to like play, let me see here. Something that's a little bit more impactful, like my creature count is not amazing for an aggressive deck, so I might need more creatures to make these mites pay off. But I want them to be cheap creatures. You know, if the Bat Colony plan had worked, I think it would have been good. But I don't want to spend 5 mana on a creature. But it does draw a card. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe I cut a Cosmian Blast for the Didactico. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. I don't know if this is the right plan, but I think this is going to be the deck here. And then we will see if this works. So we have a white-blue deck. We're going to go right into it. Let's see. Golden packs, huh? Oh, we already have an opponent. That's great. I like that I don't have to wait long. We're up against a bronze player. Okay. I expect that I'm being hoodwinked here. Alright, I mean, I have removal. It's kind of slow, but getting the Waterwind Scout going and then map tokening onto it is not the worst thing in the world. Envoy plays well in the late game. Having one of these is not bad, because it also creates a artifact relatively quickly. My opponent has this, I have this. They're dropping that. So they're going first, which means it's not bad. I can have Spring-Loaded Saw Blades or Cosmian Blast, whatever they attack with. And then I have Iron Paw Aspirant, or just play the Waterwind Scout or the Envoy. This is interesting. They don't have anything that they're attacking with, so I'm less interested in playing this. I think I'm just going to play this and put the counter on itself. Actually, maybe I play... No, I'm going to play this and put the counter on itself. It doesn't do that much. I'd rather play the landmark and see what's up. They're playing some sort of control game here. I don't want too many lands, so I'm gonna bin. I think I bin this white and then keep the blue on top. I do want to make sure I get to 4 or 5 eventually. Okay, they've got the scout. Great, good for them. We're going to do the same thing that they're doing. Play this, and then I don't want to surprise them. I guess I can... Yeah, this can happen to a creature that's already tapped, so we're going to do the exact same thing that they're doing. And then, you know, it'll make it look like a race, and that's life. That's fine. We're going to probably put the counter on this and swing, which is totally reasonable for them to do. I'm not blocking if they do. Oh, well, now they have 3-4 on the ground. Okay. Things in being in my graveyard is not the worst either. Here, I think aspirant on this is probably the way to go, and then hold up these two. Yeah, let's do this. Aspirant, put it on here. Go to combat. We'll swing with this. Yep. And we'll end the turn. Hold up 2 different kinds of removal spells. My opponent is a controlling color, so I don't know how I feel about this, but they're also playing the Disruptor Wanderglyph, so I wonder what they're actually up to here. Sure. Fair. Do it. Okay. Drew a land. I expect them to double attack. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm going to try to Cosmium Blast the Wanderglyph here. Counterspell. We're waiting to see. I expect... Oh, okay. Wow. This must be an important part of their plans for them to grab that and bring that back. If this gets a counter, I am happy to... Okay, interesting. So they're doing something like that. Okay, well, I mean, I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to swing with this, hit him, and then Envoy. So, go. Envoy into Spring-Loaded Saw Blades seems pretty good here. I can get rid of this attacker. Shoot that. And then just keep making little guys. I didn't use this because I think that crafting with this is kind of cooler here. Okay, what does this do? Remove a net counter, tap a thing. Okay. Alright, I mean, that's not the worst. I can just swing here. They're just doing nothing, so then chart a course afterwards. They tap a thing down, I think, is reasonable for them. Yep, yep. Swing. They're tapped out. Chart a course. Cool. This I'm going to play on the next turn, so I'm just going to play these 2 out, I think. Play you. And then play you. Okay. So I can activate this to make this into a 5/5. That seems pretty cool. They can't sack this just yet. Waylaying Pirates, sure, sure. That's cool. Keep my flyer from swinging. I think that's reasonable. But we're going to get real aggressive here. I'm playing this now. We're going to make the aspirant. And then, yeah, go to combat. Sure. And then we'll go to combat. I'm gonna put you on there, and we're gonna swing with you and you. I'm okay with that trade. Do I just hit? I think I do. Let's hit. And then end the turn. Okay. Nice and defensive. They're going to stop this from flying in the air. We can... Oh, this is nice. Okay, so we're going to swing with this, and then... Yeah, these 2. Go to combat. We'll give it to... We're going to put it on the envoy. I'm going to tap this down, I'm guessing, right? I'll tap the flyer down. Okay, sure, sure. Okay, we're going to swing with you and with you. See how they block. Okay, I'm going to gladly trade the Cogwork Wrestler to make this a nothing. This is fine. Go to damage. And then we will spring-load his Saw Blades, eating the Market Gnome, I think. Eating the Market Gnome. Card, gain a life. Okay, play the Plains. And then end the turn. Now I have this 5/5 that I can swing with the Cogwork Wrestler, so that's pretty cool. Or I can just tap these two and swing with the 5/5. That's pretty cool too. My opponent is a little color screwed, or land screwed, I think. Okay, yeah, they're gonna play that. It's a reasonable play. But that's probably not gonna save them here. Okay, they're not gonna swing. That would be suicide for them. Go to my turn. And then we will activate you. Yeah. Tap you. And you. Submit to. And then go to combat. We're going to put the thing on here. And then we're going to go to combat. And everybody's going to swing. All attack. Don't think that they have enough blockers for this. At 6, they don't have anything else. Go ahead and do this because I'm not using mana for anything else. And win. There we go. It's just the way I drew it up. Hey, we're in gold now. Great. Look, I'm not taking like all the joy in beating up on a bronze player. But you know, I have also been destroyed by bronze players before, so we'll see. Keep going. Didn't even get to play my rare. But yeah, synergy looks pretty good on this deck so far. We're up against BLM 49. I'm not sure where. Alright, I got a 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into that's fine. This into this is also not the worst either. So but I think we play this into this and then play that. Okay, that's a good start. Scrying on 1 is not the worst thing in this game. Certainly not in this format. Yeah, I think this into this is probably the way to go. And then this on 5. If I can get to 5. Play this. Okay, okay. River Herald Scout, okay. Okay. They got an Oaken Siren up ahead. I doubt that they're gonna block. We're gonna swing. Go swinging. Oh, interesting. We'll just bounce. That's fine. I'd rather play this because that can fly over. Okay, okay. 3 mana. Oaken Siren, sure, sure. We don't have a way to punch through though, so this is interesting. Do I might? I think I might, and then just start smashing, right? If I put it on, yeah, if I put it on the Nautilus, then they're really disinclined to block this as well, so I just do this. They can like speed out some stuff with this though, so it's a little bit troublesome, but we'll see. I also have the map token as a surprise. Okay, Glorifier is pretty cool. I'm guessing they eat this to strengthen these. They definitely want to strengthen the flyer. Yeah. Cool, cool. Ooh, double might. That's interesting. But actually, I want to keep up the Cogwork Wrestler, so we're going to do this. Put this on here. That's going to scare them. Yeah. Put it on here. Keep swinging. Oh. Boom. And end the turn. It's not the best, but you know, this is a thing that I can do. Or X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. You have 1. Okay, sure. They mill 2. I'm like a little land scared. No, well, they now suddenly at 0-3. It feels much worse than before. I can't beat that in combat, so we're gonna pass. And no blocks. Yeah, that's fine. Now I want to... Oh, that's only a sorcery, so I'm not doing anything else. Okay. Well, we got the additional land here, but that's okay. Actually, we could still chonk with this pretty hard, right? Just might and then do it. Double might. Get the other kind of spell. No. Yup. Give it to... Let's see, 2/2. Yeah, give it double to this. And I'm still hitting pretty hard. Swing. I don't mind taking the hits here. Nothing here is too scary. Okay. I can actually might here. It's not bad either. And then it gives me options for all this stuff, so can't... Oh, I can do this too. It becomes a flyer. And it's still a land. When it attacks, create a thing. That seems pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. Make you a thing. And then go to combat. Might. Are they gonna cause me and blast me? We'll see. Okay. It's annoying, but I think I have to assume that this is going to happen. Yeah, that's annoying. That's fine. No attacks for now, then. Do I chump? I don't think so. No blocks. Okay. I'm still getting screwed here, but it's not terrible here, right? I can make the Iron Paw Aspirant attack. Force the block. Right? It hits for 5. I think we put it on the Nautilus, right? Okay. Go to combat. Put it on here. Put it on here. That's going to force a defensive move on their part. We're going to swing with just you. Okay. We will put it like this. We'll cog work. Put it on here. Are they gonna bounce? Exile a target creature. Okay, I mean, they certainly had the removal. Okay. Well, in that case, let's explore and stick this on Iron Paw Aspirant. We got another land. That's not bad. Okay, okay. Now we have Chumpsters. Yeah, we'll chump in this case. The Aspirant has seen his best days. Okay, sure. Alright, we got the 5, so that's not the worst thing in the world. We have just the Aspirant in there. Gain 2 life and scry 2. So I'm gonna make this swing, right? Yeah, okay. Go. Swing. Sure. For each creature that left the battlefield under my control, or I can have it appear and give me 2 life and scry 2. Yes. Okay. Alright, so they have 3 attackers and I have 1 blocker. This can chomp, and I'm going to take 5. If I play this out of the blue, that can trade for the Glorifier. And then I can gain 2 life and scry 2. So this will trade, this will bounce. I'll take 3. I play this as a 3-drop. That draws me a card. It's tricky. I think I play this, just to get all my mana out, draw another card. Okay, sure. Like, if they have removal or some sort of bounce or something, that will end me here, but, Inverted Iceberg, okay. I mean, that certainly keeps them going. I gotta win in the sky. It looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I'm not gonna win otherwise. If they attack, I'm gonna have to blink, bounce. Yeah. Take the trade. Because I have to. Bounce off this. I don't know if I can win. They're going certainly wider. They have better range than me right now. Alright, but I do have a surprise. Let's see. How do I make this work? This will be plus. No, that's not going to do much for me this turn. I think playing these two make the most sense. So we'll go to combat. Sure. I mean, whatever. Let's attack. We'll play this. And then we'll have this as a surprise and the turn. Okay, so they're going to attack with all 3, I'm guessing. Sure. Okay. I mean, I can just block with this. No, I think I just shine this in. Double block. I will lose one of these two. And let's see. Craft with artifact. Do they have artifacts? They have one artifact. Maybe eating the artifact? Okay, let's do this at either rate. We are going to exile their graveyard, I think. Nuking... No, they have artifacts. Cancel. We're gonna gain life and scry. I think that's the best way to go. We don't want this, and I guess the market gnome is okay here. And then we're gonna double block. We'll lose our 3/3, I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm assuming they make this thing, which is annoying. Okay. The annoying part is I can't punch through because of the staunch crewmate. Just gonna trade with this. But I think I have to try, like, force this trade. They're gonna tap or untap artifact creature, so that's gonna remove a blocker. So it'll remove this. So I'll have one blocker for 2 attackers. I don't know what else to do though, right? I have to force them to use stuff, so alright. Go. That's the reasonable play there. Yeah. We'll play the gem guard. No. Play the market gnome. Play the landmark. We don't want any more lands now. Play the gem guard. And then we will activate the gem guard, tapping you and I think the market gnome. Go. And then end the turn. They're going to tap down one of these, and I will block with the other one. Here's Toad. That's not good for me. That's bad. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Swing, like, force me to block, to tap down the Waterwind Scout, force me to chump with the gem guard. Yeah, I don't know. This is not going to be easy. I'm going to have to find some other way out of this. And spring-loaded saw blades is not quite it. I can autoclan landmark. Okay, this may be what I have to do here. Okay, so I have to exile this so I can get another guy. Done. Submit. Now I have extra blockers. Oh, nice. Well, that did it. I'm not sure that I'm going to get further with that. All right. Well, go market gnome. End the turn. Yeah, I don't anticipate any way of getting out of this. I'm assuming they attack, they tap me out, tap out my blocker. Probably the gnome. That makes the most sense to me. Yep. Resolve. I'm going to make the reasonable block like this. And then saw blades to shoot probably the tide binder, right? Yeah. But I still lose. in the end. Yeah, I was always on the edge of turning this one around, but my opponent definitely had a lot more going for them than I did for myself, though. In the end, I lost that one. It was a little tight as well, but I didn't feel too bad about that. I think that was a well-fought battle. Alright, I guess we're still going. Did not complete my quest just yet. One of them I don't think I can complete. The other one is white and attacks or something like that. So, but I'm going to keep playing until I finish one of those. Then I'll call it a night. Alright, what do we got? We're up against Pure Hell. Wow, okay. That's scary. Wearing that one. Okay, happy to take this first because I can scry 2 and then hopefully find something a little bit better. So keep. My opponent's going first, which is not as good for me. Look at another land, so that's good. Alright, let's see what we got here. The Nautilus I like. Charter Course I also like. Okay, we can keep this. Nautilus on 2, and then Charter Course after that. It's not the worst. Play this. Play the Nautilus. I can swing. Okay, sure, that's great. I mean, that makes this good. That makes this good. That's good plays all around. I'm gonna play this and swing. I doubt that they'll block because there's too much blow-up potential. But if they, yeah, go. Yeah, it's not worth wasting that on this. Okay, well, we'll just play the Waterwind Scout then. We got a map token, we got a Waterwind Scout. Okay, next time I'm going to Charter Course. Probably spend the map token on the Waterwind Scout, though. Well, they got a lot of mana. And they kept it up, so I don't feel as good about attacking anymore. I think I just go big, right? Let's just do this. Adaptive Gem Guard. And, grow you. Tap, tap. Then we will not attack. I expect that they have a Cosmic Blast or something like that. Or maybe the, just keep getting this big and out of the range of my opponent, you know? Maybe that'll get there. If I can get it past 5, then the Spring Lotus Saw Blades and the other thing will not work. So, oh, this is not bad either. Okay. Let's use your ability right now. Tap, tap. Then I have Might and Cogwork Rustler as a possibility. Do I swing now? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Go Adaptive Gem Guard. Swing with the big one. If they have the Spring Lotus Saw Blades, that's just too bad for me. Oh, they do. Yeah, okay, sure. Maybe I should have made it one space bigger, but that's life for me. We'll Charter Course. Hey, we do the land. That's great. Play you, and then I'll just play this now. That'll make the Waterwind Scouts hit a little harder, and that'll avoid future Spring Lotus Saw Blades. I imagine they have a Cosmian Blast ready for me. Okay, Tinker Stuff. Cool, cool. Very good. I'm going to start Master Guide Muraling. I think I just do this, right? We're going to go to combat. I'm gonna put this on the scout. I'm assuming that they have the Cosmium Blast, and that's life sometimes. Bounce effect. Swing. See how they block? Or not block. If they don't use the Cosmium Blast, then I'm going to assume that they don't have it. They don't have it. Interesting. Alright, we're going to Master's Guide Mural then. Make a 4/4. Craft with an artifact, which would be this. The map, I think. I can also enchant this when it flips back around, so that's not the worst. I need to get to the 7 mana to flip this, but when I do, that'll be fun. Well, what is this? Power 2 or less. Okay. So you'll give me the Nautilus, I'm guessing? You know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. You're gonna swing. That's fine. But so am I. I'm gonna hit just a little harder than you. Okay. I gotta keep some removals up for this thing though. Yikes. How much is this? 5 mana. Craft with artifact. Okay. I have a gem guard that I can craft with. It's interesting. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna hold these removals for more salient threats here. And we're going to go to combat, yeah. Put that on this. And then go to combat and swing. I'm gonna hit and then hit really hard. Okay. Just hit really hard then. Go. 6 damage. Play the Market Gnome. And then I can petrify that, but I don't need to right now. I think I'm going to hit pretty hard in general. In the turn. That's interesting. Yep. Good flyer. Let's just kill that now. Okay. You put it on there. It's reasonable. Good play, good play. Each player, whenever opponent casts each player attacked, they can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. Okay. That's fine. We'll just set up. You're doing nothing. Yeah, I can't attack this turn. Got it. I can nuke the graveyard, or I can set this up. I think I just set this up. Craft with this, making this. Or do I have one in here? I do. Okay. Well, let's make you. And eat this gem guard. Done. Submit. And then it doesn't matter. I'm not attacking this turn. But this time I can attack. And I'll attack in the air for lethal? No, not a lethal, but I'll attack in the air for a lot. these two, it can play on my opponent's turn, so it almost doesn't matter that they have this turn sort of thing going on. Sure. Sure. But I'm going through the air. Guess making this a thing is not the worst. Won't help you, because I'm swinging through the air. Okay, great. So, we're going to go to combat. We're going to put this on you. We're going to swing with you and you, making that fly. And then go to blockers, nothing. Pump this. And then we will end the turn. Quicksand Whirlpool? That's annoying. Okay, that's fine. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's try to get something a little better here. Life 2 and Scry 2. Scout is probably a little low impact. This gets me closer to this, though. That's not the worst. Okay, play this. And if I attack with this, sacrifice another creature or artifact, it gets that. Okay. Go to combat. Put this on here. We're going to attack with the Hermetic Nautilus. See how they block. And then go to first strike damage. And then they trade. Now I don't have the double striker to worry about. Let's put this on. This doesn't quite work the way that I wanted it to. It's okay. It's okay. End the turn. Alright, we are free. Yeah, we'll go back to me. And then I didn't get that flipped, so I think go next. Put it on here. We'll swing both. I imagine. No. Make this thing. Yeah. It's fine. Swinging both actually makes sense still, because they have to block this. I'm going to get 2 through. Then I just need threats, so I'll play you. Double the gnomes. I'll play you. scry some. Scry myself into... Planes is not the worst. Planes into the Envoy certainly gets the job done eventually. And then... Do I have this in here? Yeah, I have the Nautilus, so end the turn. And I'll just make a team of guys, I think. Okay, they have another blocker, sure. Cool. Okay, go back here. My turn. Play this, and then we are going to activate you. Yeah, activate you. We're gonna exile this. Done. Submit. Activate this. And then that becomes a 5/5. So we'll put it on here, but we're not gonna attack with you. Sure. No attacks. We're not attacking this turn. No attacks. We're just a harmless group of dudes duding the duders. Okay. Let's go ahead and trigger. Put you on here. And then... Sure. Swing with you. I don't think it's as over as you think it is. Let's see if they do the thing. I assume that they do. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we will play the Autoclan landmark, crafting away this thing, getting this guy, triggering you, and then playing the Envoy, and then in the turn. Yeah, I don't think now they really can't win. I'm just gonna go in through there again. They really flooded at the end there with their whites, though. So I only won off their flood, but I'll take the wins that I can get, right? All right, that's gotta finish my quest. So I did it. I'm 2-1 with this deck. We're gonna open some packs here, and we'll call it a night. Open the Wild of Eldraine pack. Let's see, what do we got? Johan, I'm curious about this card, but I still don't think it's worth taking first. Curiosity, I think that's a fun one to take first in this set. That's probably what I'm going to do. I also think Embereth Veteran is a good pick. You know what, actually, I think the reasonable pick is actually Embereth Veteran. This just works really well in an aggro deck, and I did really well with aggro decks in this format, and so that's probably the correct pick for me. Curiosity is the fun pick, so you take that first and you try to like really go off with, you know, flyers or something, draw like 3 or 4 cards. But Embereth Veteran is probably the correct pick. Let's look at Ixalan, or the Alchemy. So this one I'm not sure about. I'm just gonna take the most fun-looking card, and I think that's gonna be this Mycoid Resurrection. Each creature in your graveyard gets +X, where X is a permanent number, then return a creature. Yeah, it seems pretty cool, especially if you can get more creatures back from your graveyard. So take that and try to make it work. But yeah, there we go. That, and then we'll open a couple packs of Lost Caverns here. So, first pick from this pack. Kites of Larson, that looks interesting. A 2/3 for 3 mana with flying and ward 1 when it enters. Choose up to another target artifact and then turns it into a treasure. You know what? I think in this format, it's probably good enough because there are enough artifacts and creatures that you just want to turn into treasures. So, that's probably the pick here. But, you know, these are fine. The fact that it's kind of like removal attached to a 2/3 body makes it good enough. So, happy to take that. And then one more pack, and we will call it a night. Let's see here. What does this pack say? We've got Starving Revenant. This was, I think, in my sealed deck, and I think that this was pretty cool. I think a 4/4 for 4 that surveils 2 is probably good enough, and you can draw cards off the top if you like the cards that you put on top. So pretty cool. The fact that it's black makes it a little bit weaker, but I mean, what am I taking? Like Armored Kingcaller? Akawali, the Seething Tower, like I would already have to pick black for that anyways, so I'm not taking the Sunbird standard. I think that this is just too weak. Unless you're playing a 5-color deck, I don't see that happening very easily. So Starving Revenant is the pick for me. And that is going to be it for me tonight. Let me know what you thought about the draft and the games in the comments below, and also the game that I lost at the top. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.